What's going on, people? It's me, Jay Fresh. I'm here with Nottingham's finest, Young T and Bugsey, live in the cut. What's happening, boys? Skirt. Just step in this afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Now, listen, I walked in the building. The first thing that you said is you were like fresh. Do you know what? Like, I heard people like Sting have been in this building, the Fugees, Earth, Wind and Fire. Now they're finally ready, for the Midlands finest. So you're in good company, boys.
Yeah, man. Ready for YTMB.
We're ready, so ready. Now it was quite a while ago. I was at home doing my business on the computer, just working and whatnot, and my phone rang, and it was Mitchell Perrier.
Shout out, Mitch.
It was MP, and he went, "Fresh. I've just heard a tune with Fredo and Young T and Bugsey." I'm not even joking, mate. It's a madness. So Mitchell's basically my plug. We're talking about Ay Caramba, of course, which is a record that has not left my record book. So guys, what a record to be involved in.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's a big one, isn't it?
15 odd million views and all this madness.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one.
And
still.
Toddler's production is crazy. But
crazy.
The big question about that record: who picked the girls for the video?
You know what? That was all Fredo. That was all Fredo's eye.
And sip my tea.
That was all Fredo's eye. Still, Fredo. He's been. I don't know where he's seen him from, but he's been seeing him. He's picking the right ones.
He's got a good eye.
He's got a good eye. Do you know what I mean? He's got it.
And how obviously you guys are fully professional on camera always. Yeah. How difficult is it to behave yourself?
Easy, man. Easy, not easy.
Gotta get the job done first.
Yes. Absolutely love that. So yeah, guys, you are responsible for big, powerful records in our culture, in our landscape.
Thank you.
And you're responsible for a phrase, lifestyle gangland.
Oh yeah,
that is now entered popular culture.
It's there.
That's the impact you're cemented. So how are you feeling, God? That's the impact you guys are having right now.
That one was a quick one, isn't it? That was a quick coin up. Man coined that one up quickly. But I feel like with things like that, I feel like it's something like man's probably heard somewhere already, or where did man first hear that?
No, it was just a show, innit? They did like a documentary called
Gangland. Yeah. And then obviously, I feel like it's the first time man coined it, like in that phrase, innit? In that lifestyle gangland, innit? So I thought, but it's like it's something like I know someone said before. But it's like
I think people were saying lifestyle, blah blah, lifestyle this and that.
But no one's saying lifestyle gangland, innit? Yeah. We just merged it together and it just
stuck in it.
Yeah, and it's there. I mean, that was the record that made me fully aware of you guys, and it was in every club set down on the south coast of the UK, radio shows. It was like, we need to know more about this, guys. So how important is it for you? I mean, it might sound a bit mad, but how important is it for you to have records like that do connect like culturally and become more than just it's a hot record. Oh, next one.
No, very, very important, because that's what keeps you in people's like mind frame, and that's what keeps you in the psyche, in it. Cause like if you've got a song that's a banger, but you've got things like take J Hus's the fans of no ice thing, like. It's so stuck now.
It's beyond music.
It's beyond the song. It's beyond that song now. Like it's now actually a phrase that people use, isn't it? So now you're always gonna be. Do you know what I mean? Remember, you're gonna be there. Do you know what I mean? Like you need songs that are like culturally impactful. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. It sounds like something so simple. Like when people go, let me just write a hit record. Or let me write a Cold 16. Like actually executing that is a whole new thing. But other records you've released, 4x4, En Route, these kind of things, not only are they powerful records that as DJs we're playing in their clubs and on air, but you also have dope visuals attached to that. So how do you kind of strategize and plan and kind of coordinate that side of things?
Director.
Yeah, the director, man. Shout out Calvador.
Calvador done En Route and Living Gravy, in it with notes. Like it's more of a collaborative thing, innit?
Yeah.
So like they might present an idea,
pitch some ideas,
and then like what type of things that we like. They'll ask us for like what type of things we're thinking of, anyways.
Yeah.
And obviously they'll listen to the song and we'll give them some ideas, and they'll just pitch an idea, and then we'll just tweak it and then get the best.
Because it's important that it represents you guys.
Yeah. It has to represent like what we're about, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Now, it's well documented that you guys are from Nottingham.
Yeah.
Now, everyone who's kind of in the south of the UK just calls it the Midlands.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But we know there's like, what is it, north, east?
There's East Midlands, West Midlands.
Where you're at? Where's Nottingham?
East Midlands. East Midlands.
Yeah.
There's East Midlands, North East. That's like what's that, like Leeds and like them places there.
Like, I'm talking about
that's
Midlands
even more.
still.
Yeah,
I know you're not West Midlands. I know that. So
like there's beer. Nottingham's the biggest city in the East Midlands.
And who else kind of musically around that area are you feeling, or you're going like, these are the guys to keep an eye on?
I think there's a lot of goats in Nottingham, and there's a lot of up and coming artists in Nottingham as well. That's
booming. But like, what do you mean? Do you mean just like Nottingham or just surrounding cities as well?
Surrounding cities, man. Yeah.
Leicester got JB Schofield. That's my guy. I really feel JB Schofield still.
Kamikaze as well.
Kamikaze.
Cold.
Yeah. I'm sure Slow Tides from like Northampton. Yeah.
So do you think there'll ever be a situation where there'll be, because it's a lot more of a UK wide scene now.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll ever be a situation where there is enough artists coming out of another city or area that will truly kind of rival London, or is that just the way it is? That London's always kind of going to be the epicenter, just down to geography.
I think maybe.
Yes, fly that flag.
I'll be honest. I think maybe. Maybe. But like, it's a long time coming, and it's a long time before it gets to that. And because like, at the end of the day, we just gotta just one like quick maths in it. Like London's massive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like London is massive, and a lot of like things like that contribute to man's scene and culture is in London. It's based in London. Like it's not based elsewhere, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like people sort of have to come to London to be able to really get heard like innit?
But there is artists from outside of London already that are
doing sick things.
Yeah.
Big in the game, you know.
Yeah. But it's very thingy though. It's very single. Yeah.
At the moment, because it's the first time that the UK is really seeing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what I mean? So obviously there's only going to be 1, 2 or 3 people that are doing that, but give it 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, you know what I mean? Like you don't know.
Sorry to cut in. Do you feel like pioneers?
I say yeah. I say yes, though. I say yes, though.
Embrace it.
Yeah. I say I feel like we're one of the first batch of that like sound.
Yeah.
It's like there was like our first song was Glistening. That was our first one that like sort of like took us out of Nottingham, and I feel like that song and that sound of that song, like the whole like how the whole I don't think that you're listening, like how it's from the RS thing. It's from the RS what's it called, the Fire in the Booth. But it's like we made something that was like a social media meme into like not a corny song. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was the first of that like sort of like quick catchphrase, catchy type of music in the UK. Does that make sense? Like that type of chorusy type of, and that type of beat as well. So I feel like we're definitely pioneers, and also being from Nottingham as well, we're definitely pioneers in that, in it, as in like we're one of the first to actually really fly it fully. I'm
glad that sits comfortably with you guys, because sometimes when I'm interviewing artists, I say like, do you feel like you're breaking ground? Do you feel that you're someone who opens doors? Do you feel like you're some people look up to? Some people obviously just like, no, it's not. But I think that's part of your energy, and the energy between the two of you is good because it's very natural, it's very authentic. But what I think is sick is that each of you thinks the other is actually sick.
Yeah.
You get me? I know that sounds mad, but like you actually fully rate. And again, my boy Mitchell mentioned that like, you know, you'd be in the studio and you'd be writing and you'd be sit there and then be like, right, that was just cold. But that's a dope energy, and as a fan of your music, it's good to hear that like you're always pushing each other forward.
Cause you have to, innit? Cause you know with the duo thing, I feel like a lot of people think like doing music with your friend is easy. Like it's not easy. Like
it's the easy way out.
It's not easy.
We can all do that. We all got brethren.
You know, because like just have a car. You do with your friend. You think it might be a bit. It's not easy. Like it's actually even more difficult. Because now it's two people. It's two completely different human beings who can feel differently about something. Like I can make a song and I feel like this is a banger. He can say, I don't know. Now we've got a dilemma. I've got to sort of prove to him that it's a banger. I've sort of convinced him, and he's got to warm up to it. Like, there's so much more stuff like with being in a duo that people don't really understand, and I feel like people wouldn't really get until you are in that type of group or what's called like dynamic, innit?
Well, that's a good energy you can harness to kind of inspire each other and come out, like challenge each other. And then come out with the best possible record.
That's how it works, and that's how it works. That's how we work in studio, and like it's always like a constant like a back and forth. Like, do you think like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? In it, and then we get the best out of each other in it.
And everyone has their own way of approaching records when they're in the studio. Some people fall asleep in the studio.
I fell asleep a couple of times still. I fell asleep a couple of times, I can't lie. I fell asleep a couple of times.
That's probably because you had too much Nando's on the way to the studio. Because Nando's is the food of choice, right? Or it has been up until recently.
Like, it has. I've been rinsing Nando's still, I can't lie, I've been rinsing it.
5 pieces, then 5 pieces.
Wow. Just make sure you're getting that endorsement.
That Prey Tamer.
Now, I've just been played your brand new record downstairs before I came up. So again, I've got to listen to that with kind of open ears, not know what to expect.
Yeah.
The track is called Again and Again.
Yeah.
It is a wave.
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
It's actually sick.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that because we're sat here in an interview. I've got to be positive because I wouldn't. That's dead.
There's no need.
It is a wave, and there's a line there. Big boy whips, roadblocked up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that?
I had to pull that one back in iTunes and do it again. The self-reload. But that tune is very, very wavy. When can we expect that record to come out?
Next week.
Wow.
Next week.
Quick turnaround.
Quick thing. You know what I'm saying? Quick thing.
And one thing when I listened to that and some of the flows, it reminded me, the kind of bounce to the record reminded me of some of the Mace and Diddy and some of the Diplomats, Jules Santana kind of stuff. Are those influences? Is that just me like
that's
deeping
the
it
wave.
too hard?
No, that's the wave. That's the wave. That's the wave. Like you can
recognize that.
Like you can even when you deep the song even more, you can hear it in the ad libs. You can hear like the old school ad libs we put in there. You can hear like especially on T's verse, you can hear the cadence he's came on. He came on that sort of like Diddy Macy type of cadence, you know what I mean? And then the beat itself has got like a sort of like a bounce. Old school swing to it, like an old school 100. Type of. So when you're now rapping, like it just sits nicely in it. You know what I'm saying?
You can kind of go in that direction because you're catching that vibe.
You feel me? Yeah.
Definitely. No, that's really, really good, man. Now I know you guys are also slightly competitive, as friends are.
Yeah.
So who has the best drip? I don't want to cause any conflict.
I'll say T's got the best drip if it's like a formal thing.
Okay.
If it's a formal thing, he's got on smash.
Extra smart.
He's got on smash. He's got like he just knows how to scrub up nice. And when there's a what's it called thing, but lifestyle, I'm a drippy guy, man. I'm a drippy guy. That's the truth. I'm a drippy guy, man.
No, I love that answer. It's a very diplomatic answer. That's like a 1-all out of that.
No, but it's true with it. It's true with it.
No, it's cool. Well, you guys fully outdrip me, which is why you're on that side of the chair, and I'm like behind the camera, all in black, just lurking in the corner. Do you know what I'm saying? So this record's coming out next week, which is dope, and we're excited to see the visual as well. What are we saying about a body of work?
It's coming this summer, man.
This summer.
100%. And is it a handful of records? Is it a large body of work, or is that still being worked at the moment?
It's not large, but it
will satisfy you.
Yeah. It will definitely make you feel, you know what? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, yeah, cool.
And are there any particular records on there, anything that you're like extra gassed about, or a collab that you're like, I've been waiting for this for ages, or one record you're like, oh, them lot are going to love this, I can't wait to get it out there? Is there one record that stands out?
There's a couple of them.
There's one I think Nottingham will really like. Yeah. There's one I feel like Nottingham will really like because of the flows and how we're approaching the beat. The feature which we're trying to secure right now as we speak. Do you know what I mean? That I think the fans will really like that one. If we secure it, obviously like the tapes out summers are really like we're against the clock now, so we got to move quickly. We got to move quick now. So obviously, if we can get this done, then it'll be sweet.
And as we move towards the summer months, you're going to be following up these like sellout shows.
Yeah,
you smashed up places like Eastern Electrics.
Yeah,
what kind of bits are coming up over the summer that your fans can catch you at?
Do you know what?
You're going to murk it.
Do you know what? The one I'm really really gassed for, Glasgow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Glasgow.
Wow.
Glasgow.
When you're that level. Like my parents don't really know what I do, but when I mention like something of a certain or BBC or something, they go, "Oh,
yeah,
okay. You must be doing all right." So Glasgow, like you got that one smashed out.
That's what I can't wait for that one. That one's gonna be crazy.
That is gonna be a madness.
You know what I mean?
A madness. But listen, thanks so much for joining us today in the capital.
Thank you.
Good luck with the new single. I know gassed to see the visual as well, man. And I'm sure I'll catch you at Glastonbury or another festival real soon.
Definitely. When the tape drops, we need to do this again. Definitely when the tape drops.
Let's make it happen, man.
Yeah.